How's everyone doing today? Today I want to talk about tool brands. What tool brands I like to buy. Um, I like to buy a lot from Harbor Freight and Ryobi because of the affordability. I'm going to give you a little bit of a background on myself. Um, I've been in the construction industry or the home remodeling industry for 25 years now. I'm 40 years old. I've been in the industry since I was 15 years old. I used to work with my father all the time with his construction company, and then in 2009 I built my own construction company because he had retired a couple years before that, and I was working for other people. So I want to talk about the tool brands I like to buy, and I just want to point out some folks in the industry have this tool snobbery. They're tool snobs. We're not a tool snob. We purchase tools from every brand. Our battery platform, we have in total 5 different battery platforms, excluding M18 or M12. We don't have Milwaukee cordless. We have a lot of Milwaukee corded tools, great tools. No doubt about it. They do make cordless tools, great cordless tools. No, absolutely no doubt about it. But for the money, we don't purchase those. We like to save a lot of our money because we are not doing heavy construction. We are a home remodeling company. We do the same stuff a homeowner would do at a higher skill level. That's what we do. We're doing drywall, painting, spackling, trim molding, crown molding, bathroom renovations, kitchen renovations, basement build outs, attic build outs, stuff like that. So we're not drilling 1,000 holes in concrete. If that's what you do, yes, buy Milwaukee. Absolutely. We're not framing houses. If that's what you do, absolutely buy Milwaukee, because that's what you do day in and day out. So absolutely you want something that is going to last. Don't get me wrong, I want something that's going to last as well, but I'm not going to fork over $250 for a circular saw when I could get it from another brand for 130, 150 bucks. Like I said, with that being said, Milwaukee is a great tool brand. They make great stuff. Absolutely. So I like to buy Harbor Freight and Ryobi stuff like that. But in this section here, this is all my wife's tools. Funny story of why she has all these tools. My wife, before she had all these tools, she used to ask me for tools. And I used to just, go take it out of the truck. And when I go to work the next day, it's not in the truck. So I bought, we got her all these tools from Hart. And now she has all her own tools, and she doesn't have to ask me for tools. With that being said, these tools are pretty good. We've built with this impact. It does get used a lot. It is a brushless model. With this impact, we've done decks with it, drywall, you name it, it's done it with no problems. This is the same one we purchased when, it never gave us any problems. The drill also has done a lot of work here at the house, and because she does work with me, so she does bring her tools, and I'm very surprised with the Hart brand. They do very good. Like I said, they're a good brand. The impact wrench. This is the 1/2-inch model. It's not the brushless. We bought this one when it first came out. Takes lug nuts out of all the cars that we have here. It's a great tool. Like I said, all these tools get used. I will say the only tool that has ever gave us a problem was the multi-tool. This is a new one. The old one, we had it for about 2 years and it burnt out. We were doing a deck repair and it burnt out. All the other tools are the same ones from when we purchased them. We have jigsaw, circular saw. The circular saw, I'm going to say, is underpowered for exterior wood, pressure treated, like 2x12s. If there's a 2x4 or 4x4, it'll cut through it. You just got to flip it on the 4x4 to cut both sides, but it doesn't. It's just the wider planks, you know, it kind of struggles a little bit. Jigsaw, we barely use this. This we use a lot. We did a lot of sanding of staircases with this. It works fine, no issues. As you guys can see, this is her room here, her little hobby room. I just got her this box and from Harbor Freight, and they threw in a Hercules drill driver brushless, which I have in the truck. That's why I'm saying we have 5 battery platforms now. I will be testing those out. On the Harbor Freight note, this is from 2010. Still works. We use this for rough framing, and it still works. Made me a lot of money. We've built a lot of basements with that circular saw. No issues. We don't use it for any trim or any crown molding because it's not precise. That's why we only use it for rough framing, and that's it. I do have one in the truck that we use for trimming and precise stuff. I do have an Earthquake 3/4 inch XT cordless for the 1-ton step van that we have to pull the lug nuts off of that. It works great. I have it in that other room over there. But yeah, I'm going to take you guys out to the truck now and show you what we have in the truck. Okay, so now we're in my step van. This is a 10x6 step van diesel. It's a dually, and in here it's a little bit of an unorthodox way or unconventional way of doing drawers. But when I built out these shelves, I had a lot of these Husky boxes, and it was just getting cumbersome to get in and out. So I just went a cheap route and just bought these cheap drawers and put all the tools in the drawers, and it's worked out great. All I've had to do was strap them. So these straps, when the drawers do happen to open, which is not many times, the strap stops it and it doesn't fall over. Doesn't happen much, but they're there for that. But as you can see, I use a lot of Ryobi tools. That's my circular saw for precision cutting. We are moving away from, like I said, we have a lot of corded Makita and Milwaukee, and we're stepping away from that and going into battery. Well, we've been started doing that. We've done that like 4 or 5 years ago. But a lot of my tools are Ryobi because they're affordable, and a lot of them are from Harbor Freight. Again, because they're affordable and they work for what we do. So, you know, as you can see, we have Bauer. This is a Bauer planer, Ryobi drywall cutout tool, and they work fine for what we do. You know, I even have some of the old blue corded Ryobis, as you can see. This is a Ryobi drywall screw gun, and I've had this for many years. It still works. I do have a new corded one that I got a while ago. And I also have Makita corded right there. We have the oscillating tool right there. We also have a Bauer one. This one is also giving me a problem after, what, 5 years that I've had this. Is giving me some issues now. But we have another one. It's out of warranty, so here's the Hercules brushless drill driver that I got with that box that we got for my wife. All of my Ryobi impact drill driver. I also have the brushless set. There's the drill over there. I have the brushless set of the Hyper Tough 12 volt. and here's why. When we do bathroom remodels and kitchen remodels for the cabinetry, this works great because it's small, it's compact, and it does have the power to drill in those screws, whereas my impact sometimes doesn't fit. That's why I bought this. Funny story, how I got this was I was at a job, and we were installing some cabinets, and the sink cabinet in the bathroom, my drill didn't fit inside of the cabinet to drill in the screw. So I went out to Walmart to get a cheap small, that cheap small compact, and it worked out great, and I've been using it ever since. But as you can see, I have plunge cutters back there. I have a blue Ryobi 5, I think that's a 5-inch or 5.5-inch circular saw. It still works. I actually still use it. I have a this one I never really used. I just bought it just to see what it was like. I have the blue jigsaw. It still works. The blue Sawzall, and I actually have this one right here that came with that set, and all of this stuff still works. I can go on and on and on with a lot of this tile cutter right here, this tile saw. I think I bought this back in 2012. Still works like a charm. Still use it. I have the Colt guns from Ryobi, SDS, another sander here. They all work pretty well. So, I have the vacuum, the job blower. They all work pretty well. So as you guys saw in the truck, we have a lot of Ryobi. On the top shelf of the truck, we have a lot of banks, framing nailers, and brad nailers, and staplers, and all that stuff. It's all air, because we still use air in some cases. But all that stuff came from Harbor Freight and Home Depot Ryobi. We have Ryobi nailers as well, cordless, because we are moving out of the air category for now. But as you guys can see, a lot of my tools are Ryobi. And guess what? That doesn't make me any less of a professional than someone with a Milwaukee. And here's why. I'm going to give you the perfect example. You can have a newbie come in all packed out with pack out and Milwaukee drills and circular saws and everything Milwaukee. Guess what? His skill level is not going to help him with those tools. So it doesn't really matter, for me at least. But like I said, if you're doing 1,000 holes through concrete every single day, that's your job, that's what you do, absolutely go for the Milwaukee. Or even if you do what I do and just remodel homes and you want to buy Milwaukee, by all means, do that, because it's your money. You do with it what you want. Me, I'm gonna stick with buying from Harbor Freight and from Ryobi, because they've served me well. They get the job done, and I've never had any issues with that. And I know in this video I'm gonna get a lot of flack, people talking trash. That's okay. Listen, I buy what I buy for my company. You buy what you want to buy for your company, and that's all really I can say. Yes, I can write all which I have. I've written all these tools off, and I can do the same with Milwaukee. We can afford Milwaukee. Like I said, we've been in business since 2009. It's 2024 now. We can afford to buy Milwaukee. We just choose not to, and I'm okay with that. So, for you guys that are out here bashing people for buying, something that's not Milwaukee or DeWalt, you guys need to look within yourselves, because that's BS. Not everybody needs the Milwaukee power. Not everybody needs the DeWalt power. It's nice to have, don't get me wrong, but not everybody needs that stuff. With that being said, that's today's video. Catch you guys on the next one.